Morning children, our today's topic is disorders of the excretory system. That means if there is a malfunctioning of kidney, then it will lead to the accumulation of urea in the blood, and this condition is called as uremia. And you know the urea is highly toxic and it is harmful, and deposition of urea in the body can lead to the kidney failure. So in such patients, urea can be removed by the process of haemodialysis. So what is haemodialysis? In this process, actually the blood of a patient is drained, and then it is being filtered by the hemodialyzing machine. In this machine, first of all, this is a tank in which there is a dialyzing fluid is there. This fluid tank of water containing glucose and salts. That means outside in dialyzing fluids, the composition of glucose and salt is as it is there in the plasma, but the waste material urea and other waste material are kept nil, so that by the process of osmosis the waste material will move from their higher concentration to lower concentration. That means from the blood which is present in this cellophane tube, which are permeable for the diffusion, so that the waste substances diffuse out of blood as they are diffusing out into the dialyzing fluid. From here, the dialyzing fluid is entered into this dialyzing tank, and from here the used dialyzing solution is removed, because every time the change of dialyzing fluid is required. When the waste material comes out into the dialyzing fluid, then the concentration of the waste material will increase in the dialyzing fluid. So for further diffusion, same dialyzing fluid cannot be used, so that it is to be removed from here, and then the fresh dialyzing fluid is to be filled into this tank. Once the blood get filtered, that means from which the waste material is removed, then the cleaned blood is again pumped into the body, is entered into the body. So that way, from here you can say the dirty blood which is been written here, actually it is the unclean blood containing nitrogenous waste material, and this is the blood from which the nitrogenous waste material, urea, uric acid and all other waste is removed just by the process of osmosis. You can say from higher concentration to lower concentration, from the blood to the dialyzing fluid. So this complete process is called as hemodialysis, which is been written here in your book this way. The blood drained from the convenient artery, then pump into the dialyzing unit, and anticoagulant is also to be added in that blood, so that it should not get coagulated into the fallopian tube. And these fallopian tube are surrounded by dialyzing fluid, which has the same composition of plasma except the nitrogenous waste, because nitrogenous waste should be nil in the dialyzing fluid, then only they will move out from the blood from their higher concentration to lower. And this cellophane membrane or the tube, they actually allows the passage of the substances based on their concentration gradient, that means higher to the lower. Nitrogenous waste are absent in the dialyzing fluid, so that they will freely move out from the blood to the dialyzing fluid, and cleared blood is pumped back to the body through the vein, and after adding the antiheparin to it. That means it should not get coagulate inside the body also. This method is just a boon for various types of parents, those who are suffering from kidney disorder. If kidneys get disordered, then another option for kidney disorder is the renal. If the renal failure is there, then another option is to transplant the kidney. But the transplantation of kidney is only possible when the donor is available, and that donor is to be the sibling, that means whose kidney, if is transplanted into the patient body, then it should not be rejected, because if the any of the organ of such a person is transplanted into the patient's body, whose is not matching to the patient's body, then the immune system get triggered and unfavorable immune responses are being shown by the body. So before transplantation, it is very much necessary that it should be matched, or rather it should be donated by the close relative only. Now, the another disease of kidney is renal canaliculi. Renal canaliculi means insoluble mosses or crystallized salts of oxalates may get deposit into the kidney, and this is called as kidney stone or kidney renal canaliculi. And last is glomerular nephritis. It is nothing but the inflammation of glomerulus. That means swelling in the glomerular, inflammation in the glomerulus takes place. It also leads to kidney disorder. And this is all about this chapter and about this topic. Thank you.